It's SEC softball from Bogle Park and a beautiful night in Northwest Arkansas. Fans are going to pack this venue for another important series, the last conference set of the regular year, and it is the LSU Tigers off the series victory at home on Monday night, ready to take on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And let's take a look at the conference standings. No surprise.
Bit coming off the bat.
Tell you what, though, Coffey is very patient to begin with. She has walked 45 times this year, so she will swing here and lift one to left, and Kramer back into the shadows will make the catch for the first out. Lift the spirits, and Arkansas coming off an incredible road series victory at A&M against the number 1 or 2 ranked Aggies as Lassiter takes ball 4. And Arkansas, at least in one poll, got as high as number 2. That's what it was against Arkansas in 2019. But the count has gone full to Bergeron. Here's the payoff pitch. That's a little bit high. That's ball 4. And how about a couple of free base runners before Tori Ed?
That is something I would love to just go around and see all the lineups in the SEC, because I'm not sure how many girls are hitting in their 4 holes that are freshmen.
Well, Robin Herron got Edwards to climb. Changeup. See what she does on this 2-1 pitch. Went down in the zone, but that one did sneak away from Kennedy Miller, so that is a free base. And now there's 2 runners in scoring position. A pass ball. And that's blocked nicely by Miller, but it's ball 4. So after the Edwards strikeout, Rudity draws the walk, and the bases are loaded on 3 free passes.
She does right here.
Crowd rambunctious on the payoff pitch. Ground ball to Ella. She's got it back to the bag, and my goodness, did Robin Herron and the Razorbacks walk the tight wire and get to the other side without falling. Arkansas coming into bat.
So I think, kudos to her for turning her average around.
Sometimes I think the soft contact has been more of her friend than the harder contact, just deadening the ball in front of the plate, although she will take ball 4. So the walks have been in vogue early in this game.
100 basically, so it's like, okay, we have a 50% chance of her getting a hit or not.
Did Kramer offer on the appeal? Yes, rung up. Shane Jackson says that's a swinging strike 3. The pitch was out of the zone, so it's rare.
Seen her hit a couple of home runs like a foot off the plate, and I'm like, how did you do that?
Speaking of which, driven high in the air, deep left field, she ties the program record. 25 home runs, a no-doubter, almost to the parking lot. Arkansas strikes first. Bree Ellis does it again. Chasing history and putting the Razorbacks in front.
10, if you're in a crucial situation, they're going to put Bree Ellis on, and Ella McDowell.
There's another base hit, 57th of the year. Such a flat swing, keeping that bat in the zone. And another base hit as she shoots one to right. Let's go back and take a look at this Bree Ellis home run.
No, I'm going to hit a single, and I'm going to get on base.
Just keep the pressure going. Wyckoff has quietly seen her numbers climb. This ball not so quiet. Smashed her right. Goodbye. It clears the fence. Didn't quite make the burr, but how about another 2-run homer in the first? And the H-Town products. Bree Ellis, Kaylee Wyckoff doing some damage against Berzon the first, but they left and loaded. Arkansas responded with 4 in the bottom of the frame, and that was center cut, belt high, and Wyckoff did not miss as she hits her 5th home run of the season.
I don't think you could ask for a more perfect pitch to elevate and celebrate. I mean, right down the middle, elevated, and she smashes it. Inning. That's still a lot to come back for, especially, some games you're going to have rubber matches, you're going to have pitcher's duels.
Berzon had it in her glove, but it rolled away. Instead of that second out, Courtney Day will read, saying she's a person who has a bullseye and a target on her back, and there's a ground ball to Hodge at short, but another error. The flip to Daniel almost looked like it caught her by surprise, or maybe it just came in too hot. And the inning continues, still only 1 gone.
It's easy to go home and pick up something that not necessarily is wrong, but something different.
Carly Davison will chase, and she's going to wave and miss, and that is the second out of the inning, but Arkansas will send at least. Kennedy Miller. She drives one to left. Back to the fence. The 3rd home run of the inning. The 3rd multi-run homer. First it was Ellis, then Wyckoff, and how about a 3-run shot from Kennedy Miller? Arkansas has scored the touchdown and kicked the extra point.
I feel like I'm kind of speechless right now.
Kennedy Miller, and I know this must feel really good for Kennedy.
And that's something right there that Kennedy Miller, I feel like I had said before the break, that's something that can bring her confidence back. She steps in, she's ready to go. First pitch over left field, and the Razorbacks, they have put up a great inning, 3 home runs in the first inning, and you can't help but say they were ready to go.
More walks than strikeouts, and that one punched into left, a base hit. So the 60th hit of the year for Reagan Johnson continues this lengthy bottom of the first.
Balls on the infield, go to the outfield. I think I even saw her in catcher's gear one time. I'm not sure why, but she is willing to do anything that would put the team first.
Hodge will retire Kramer at first to end the first inning.
A lot of Spencer Prigge.
She sure did.
They looked alike too. It was kind of crazy. And Spencer, same height, both tall. When you think shortstop, I don't think you think somebody that's because you have to move side to side a lot, and it's like, how can y'all get to the ground? That's gonna happen. Bad pitches, that's gonna happen. But we saw how quickly you can go up in just one inning. You have a couple walks, a couple of miscues, and then bam, Kennedy Miller, 3-run home run, puts them up 3 more runs, and then it's 7-0 before they can even
losing their 3rd straight weekend series. They started 8-3 in the SEC. They went 1-7 before their last couple of W's, and that's ball 4 again. So that is walk number 5, 5-game hitting streak. Chasing the all-time single season on-base record. She slashes one into center for a base hit. Johnson fires to the plate, cut off by Ellis. She went sprinting in front of the circle to take that one-hop throw from Johnson.
Do a job, get something back.
Poked out to right. Wyckoff underneath it. She's going to make the catch. Hodge will tag. She will score. Had the throw gone to second, Arkansas would have had a chance to get coffee. Ellis was looking to third. LSU gets a run.
It might not necessarily want her to let a run score, but it's better than a double in the gap.
Watch this throw come in to Ellis, and look where the runner, Coffey, is.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh, she had her all day.
I don't even think she realized that, and this ball is poked out into shallow center. It'll drop for a base hit. It'll score a run. Strong throw from Johnson. Throw back to second. Safe. And LSU has added another run. And the Hogs have had a couple of near misses now on the bases. Bergeron gets the single, the bloop, the RBI, and able to scamper into second base. And Arkansas might want to review.
The ruling on the field was the runner was safe at second base.
Arkansas
is challenging that ruling.
I
The
couldn't
previous
really
plays
tell
under further
from
review.
this angle, but I think she may have gotten her unless she missed her on that swipe tag.
Umpire's in motion, so we'll see it here.
Oh, that's hard. I can't tell.
It's hard to tell. It was not a graceful dive at second. She was trying to go around.
The ruling on the field is upheld. The runner is safe.
Upheld.
Arkansas's first challenge of the game.
So both teams have gone to their bullpen, and we're not into the bottom of the second yet. And that's ball 4, so the bases will be loaded for Mackenzie Rudedy. Back fly this inning. Ground ball hit sharply to Davison. She will make the play. And LSU has stranded 6 runners in 2 innings. But they do get a pair of runs to climb back into the, have been able to equal.
I would say she probably was feeling good after that.
I bet she was.
I mean, you wake up, okay, I'm going to hit another home run this day for 14 games straight. That's insane.
I think Bree and maybe Lenny Malkin hit the ball as far as anybody I've seen. McDowell drives one to left center. Leno will get back and make the catch. So Ella didn't quite square that one up, but the Tigers will take the out. They didn't want to see another multi-run homer. Sometimes when we talk about hitting coaches, and this one blooped out to left, but Leno will make the catch to retire Wyckoff for out number 2. Sometimes, KB, we think about, well, they're making this mechanical
thing. I got to talk to Coach Gasso before the game.
Courtney Day will blister one to left off the glove of Leno. Hey, Bree Ellis is going to try to score from first, and she's going to make it standing. It's 8-2 Arkansas. They turned Bree loose on the bases, and she wasn't about to stop. And Arkansas leads 8-2.
And Courtney Day, she got all of that one. I feel like that was a little bit of a misplay in left field, but she blistered that ball. You can tell the left fielder, she kind of made her first step in instead of going first step back.
It'll get you, even when they're no longer hitting.
And I love talking about it. It's super cool just to kind of discuss, and it goes to show that Coach Gasso wants to learn. He wants to learn.
Doubt.
And hey, the numbers show it too.
Look, because I just felt like that last team, the only team you were part of here, was maybe the best team Arkansas has ever put forth.
I would say so. That was the best lineup I've ever been.
Applies to these teams, and that one hit the elbow of Hodge. Kind of turned into that, but there's 2 more free base runners. And the Tigers, who have stranded 6 in 2 innings, have 2 more on base.
Might get that top 8 host, and Arkansas, they absolutely are wanting to win this series.
That was off the tip of the glove, I believe, of Ellis into right, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Ellis laying out was trying to spear that liner off the bat of McKee. It may have just grazed. He's just trying to accumulate some outs. Try and strand some inherited runners. She's working fast. That one's blooped out to left. That's a base hit. Kramer overruns the ball. Might have a chance for a play at the plate. Here's the throw. That's late, and 2 score. By overrunning the ball, Kramer allowed a second run to score, and here come the Tigers. So the 2 free base runners cashed in. I did not think Hodge was going to be able to score because Kramer had a chance to get that throw to the plate. She just couldn't get it there quickly enough.
I also thought she might get her based on how she wound up.
Does it work the Razorbacks 4? Kenna's gone full. Another soft pop-up. More trouble. Kramer somehow gets the catch, and she couldn't get up in time to maybe double off McKee.
That's how he was going to get there. I mean,
I didn't think she was.
That's about a shoestring catch as you could absolutely get. And then luckily she was so close, she didn't have time to get up and go.
She started to stumble a little bit like somebody do in the tailgating lot. Ground ball to McDowell. She will get the out. The Tigers will get a run. And it's 8-5.
And I know we talk about Ella McDowell, her hitting, but
that type of game.
It's been a little bit of a weird game.
Ella tried to turn her glove maybe the wrong way. Instead of backhanding that ball, she tried to field it with her wrist up and could not make the play. Probably a hit for Bergeron, but this next pitch might tell us something.
Looks like they're going for it.
It was a strike, but it was on that outside edge, knee high. Burnham certainly Tigers is they get 3 more runs, but they have stranded 8 in 3 innings.
Has been in years before.
Yes.
Like, of course, you have your top 2-3 teams that have lost 5 to 6 games, but now you have a lot of teams losing 10 to 12 games.
Kennedy Miller pokes one out to left after a 3-run homer. She has a single, so a 2-for-2 game, and she leads off the bottom of the 3rd on base.
I know. Oh, my gosh.
Baseball will finish before softball will tonight. 2-2 the count to Johnson. Comebacker. Good play to get the lead runner, Kennedy Miller, at second base. I wasn't sure if Vallejo was going to go. 40th walk of the season for Reagan Kramer. And now LSU does not feel like they're going to enjoy this scenario. I mean, you could walk Bree Ellis if you don't want to. There's no difference between hers and some of the top major league players.
No difference at all. I mean, you look at her numbers, and it's incredible the season that Bree Ellis has been able to put up, and,
Ella McDowell's done a lot of damage. Back to the circle. Safe at first. Reagan Johnson, the speedy Johnson, was out at the plate. Is Clopton able to handle it? That's a big second out. It's knocked in 40 runs. No place to put her. She'll wave and miss. Clopton gets the K. Arkansas missed out on a golden opportunity. KB, a nice pitch from Clopton to end the threat.
Second inning, didn't put up any runs last inning, and LSU, they've been consistently putting up runs each inning since the second inning.
That is the 8th walk and 9th free base runner Arkansas.
I got walked. I was pumped. I was like, great. That's great. That's like a hit. Your on-base percentage is going up. You're getting on base. You're getting in position to score.
And indeed, that is walk number, I'm almost losing track, 9 walks, 10 free base runners. No championships under her belt at Oklahoma. More playing time this year. There's the bunt. McDowell will pounce on it. Davison covering. Sacrifice works. Arkansas gets the out. LSU advances a pair into scoring position.
And I think that's one of the things that
Maddox singled and scored just last inning. That floats outside. That's walk number 10. I think if you're Courtney Deifel, I don't think you have a choice right now. Grounds one sharply to Davis, and her throw home is in time. That was a risky play, but it ends up being the right one for the second out.
I think I held my breath a little bit right there, but Davison was able to quickly get her feet.
Tagged to right center field. On the move is Kramer. She will make the catch. The Tigers do not score. LSU has stranded 10 runners in 4 innings. We just avoided a collision. And her team very much in this game. And there is another walk. So Arkansas pitchers have walked off the end of the bat to Coffey. Strong throw for the first out. Day advances to second.
And you've seen our one swing to change the game, especially with the bases loaded.
Another play for Coffey, maybe another error on LSU. It has not been a clean game from that standpoint either. Now, Walker did have to hold at second, did not try to advance a 3-run homer. Does she have another one? Lifted to left into the corner, and Leno at the top of the fence will bring it back in.
And off the bat, I thought she had another, and how crazy that would have been.
She did not. Into right for a base hit. Walker's going to turn third. The throw goes to third. In standing and safe is Davison. And bringing the pinch runner Walker into the game pays dividends. It's 9-5.
And now she gets an RBI.
I thought there was a play at the plate.
I did
because
too.
This ball got to Rudity quickly. And there's a little hesitation. Kramer with a ground ball into the hole. Hodge, the shortstop, makes a fine play to end the inning. Frame ends. Arkansas adds to their lead. 9-5 as we go. Yes. Jenny Finch was there in Baton Rouge. Kim Ang was here. I think Amanda Scarborough provided one at Texas A&M. So the presentation's been good. This one blistered down the line and left, and that's inside the pole, and it's gone. Lassiter has a homer, and LSU gets that run right back. It's 9-6.
And Jayla Lassiter, she absolutely waited on her pitch, gets her hands to that inside pitch, and I think off the bat, you knew that ball was gone.
So Lassiter has driven swing. It's back to a 3-run game. Thought it might hit the stack that shoots out the smoke and the theatrics there. It may have grazed it. 54 in 1996. She was there on hand. That one smoked to center for a base hit. And now the heart of the lineup doing some damage. Mom Kendall got some TV time, and this last inning, Burnham walked 3, but LSU did not score. It's been a homer and a single already, and that is another walk. Games like this almost feel like more than one. More than one win, more than one loss.
No doubt.
Hard hit. Ellis has got it. They're going to say that's a fair ball. So that's the first out. Bree Ellis had a sprawl across the chalk. Tagged. Johnson on the move. Won't get there. This is going to score a pair. Leno in at second base. This is a 1-run game. It's 9-8. And that's a big hit with runners in scoring position for LSU. Avery Hodge now with a base hit could tie things up. Burnham is trying to soldier on. She's not been sharp. That one out to right. And Wyckoff will make the catch. Did the runner leave a bit early? The throw's going to go to third. Leno will tag.
I think she did leave early at second base. I'm not 100% sure, but that would definitely be something I'm going to challenge.
I believe that's Ramsey Walker in right rather than Wyckoff, and that's going to be the call. Both of us, KB, saw it that Leno left early, and I believe they're going to obviously take a look at this for LSU.
It is, and let's not let the play go unnoticed either, though. Like, Ramsey Walker, I'm not sure if she was in the field last inning, but new girl gets the ball. She looks like she was pretty ready for it. Makes a great diving catch, but I still think she left early. I mean, hopefully we get a good look at it here on a replay. I hope they get the right angle.
The ruling on the field has changed. The runner left on time. Going to be placed at third base.
How about that?
This is LSU's first
Wow.
challenge.
We never got a
didn't?
peek. She did not leave early. The pitches, that was a competitive pitch, but they didn't get the call.
And I feel like this has been going all game. They're just missing on the outer corner. They're missing a little bit low, a little bit high, and I don't know. It just might be a small zone.
Tell you what, Davison's played a good second base. So LSU gets 3 runs. They strand the tying run at third, and
you never know. Like, we've seen great things come out of Ella McDowell 50% of the time when Bree Ellis gets walked. So who's to say Ella McDowell might bow up on one right here and get one to go over the fence. I thought she had just missed one earlier on in the game, but I think she caught it on.
It's taken more freebies than have the Hawks. And there's another one right there, second walk this inning. So while the Razorback pitchers have been way too welcoming, LSU pitchers have also fought that battle with the strike zone.
Oh, out right here.
See if she gets a pitch to hit. She does.
She
smokes one to left,
did.
up, out, gone. Off the Kona ice truck. How about the 4th multi-run homer of the night for the Razorbacks? Number 15 for Courtney Day. The cool vibes.
To be pitching to Courtney Day with runners on base, because we both know she can hit the ball hard and far.
KB, if you go back at all 4 homers Arkansas has hit tonight, I think 3 of the 4 have
Inside.
been belt high over the plate.
Yes.
I don't think that's where Clopton wanted it. That's where Courtney Day wanted to see it land. Mile-high pop-up from Rhea. Daniel underneath it. Oh, boy. That just about snuck out of that glove. Not sure if we had the shot or not, but that ball was rattling around inside that glove. 1 run shy of the run rule earlier. Wave and a miss from Davison, and the inning ends. Well, KB, Courtney Day had 1 big swing this frame for Arkansas. That would be a no. That would be a not close.
It definitely feels like we have it.
Picked up by Burnham, but her throw's wide, and Davison did catch it. That bat was in the way as well. Did the ball hit the bat a second time?
I don't know.
Performers in LSU history.
I would believe it.
And that one's down for a base hit, and my goodness, there's 2 on again. I was about to say she's only been on 1 time in 4 at-bats, but she's on again, and there's 2 runners on base with nobody out.
Not just Robin. Every pitcher today, I feel like, has had a really difficult time finding the strike zone.
But it almost makes you wonder if it's more than just a off night, so to speak, because now the bases are loaded and the time.
As the years have gone on, and that could be a result of all the walks, pitchers not getting that river pitch like they used to get, not getting that corner pitch. But tonight, without a doubt.
Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Matt Michael came sprinting out of the dugout. Coach Tarina as well.
What just happened? He entered. I mean, he took off. I've never seen him run before.
This must be a protest of some sort. He wanted to get to our plate umpire before Beth Tarina did.
Number 12 came back into the game and took one pitch without being legally re-entered into the game. Arkansas was the first to draw the attention of the umpire. By rule, after the pitch is thrown, that batter is out and declared officially in the game. Number 12 is out and is entered into the game.
Just when you think you've seen everything, you would be wrong. So Matt,
Pretty close.
I would say it's out, but again, that's a mile-high fly ball to right field. That's Wyckoff back in the game. Her throw, I think, needs to go to third.
2-2.
Throw goes to second
Did she get her?
base. And how about LSU running themselves into a double play?
And they finally went to second base.
They went to second. Lassiter says, no. So are we going to review this one again? I thought the throw should have gone to third because there was no chance to get Daniel, but by Connor tagging and being fully in the right. So Edwards is going to get an RBI, so it should be a 12-9 game, but Ellis with the cut. The throw wasn't perfect, but Rio applied the tag to Lassiter, and let's see if we have a better angle because the throw again was to the third base side, and
Oh, I think she was safe.
Birmingham, maybe softball goes to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh might want to go.
After further review, the ruling is changed. The runner is safe at second base. That is LSU's second and final challenge of the game.
So Bree Ellis's throw was just not on
It too. She called it the whole time.
the swim move, in essence.
And hey, we've been saying it all game. Why haven't they cut that ball off and gone to second? Well, hey, maybe that's why.
And maybe only one pitch later, the inning ends. So it seems like Heron's kind of fighting her way back into this one. This has been the most bizarre game of the year. Well, if you're LSU, you have stranded 13 runners on base in 6 innings. You've won 2 reviews that have calls overturned. You lost the clerical error and the foot race, and successfully too. By the way, Bajaran is catching. Reagan Johnson serves one to second. Quick play by Daniel retires Reagan as the pinch runner Carter goes to second. So even versus some pitches where they haven't been close enough. So it's been a little bit of both. Kramer tomahawks one to second. Another play for Daniel. Now 2 gone in the frame as the pinch runner Carter goes to third. And I would be stunned if Bree Ellis isn't issued 47 games.
That's incredible for Bree Ellis. I mean, I know she probably gets very frustrated, especially being walked, but as a hitter, you have to sit back and think.
To try and allow Carter to score. McDowell will ground one into the hole. Hodge there, one Richmond, Texas native, taking care of the other. Nice play to end the inning, and Arkansas's turn to strand a runner at third base. We go to the 7th. You said it couldn't be done. LSU needs 3 to tie. Right? Little fuel.
Little Coke. Everything's good to go. Nice cold Coke.
I think Heron would love to see the leadoff hitter retired for the first time in a long, long time. And McDowell is there. She's got it. That is a comet, an oddity in this game. Faced, it was more of the same, and I feel like maybe she's flipped that switch. Nice pitch.
We're absolutely seeing that from Robin Heron right there. I believe that was an off-speed.
There's ours. She kind of focuses one pitch at a time. Well, she focused on that pitch. It was a beauty. LSU down to its final out, but they will not go quietly into this night. McKee will send one to left center field. Has played back in nicely, but now LSU in a position where they need one more base runner, and they will bring the runners on base. Daniel had the bunt single where her bat hit it twice, and it wasn't reviewable after we reviewed it. That was another oddity that we forgot to recap.
I know, and this game has been going on for so long.
In the count, this becomes an important sequence again because Coffey is on deck as the potential tying run. Hard hit, Rio spears it. And this game will end the strangest, most bizarre game you will see in a long, long time. But the Razorbacks with a 7-run first hold on for a 12-9 victory to start this series. 15 left on base for LSU tonight.
And I mean, I don't know to describe this as a nail biter or what kind of game it was, but it was something. I will say that.
It was something, and guess what? We'll be back for Game 2 tomorrow for a 6 o'clock start Central Time. So for KB Sides and our entire crew hanging with us tonight, I'm Brett Dolan. thanking you for tuning in. Once again, our final score. Arkansas takes down LSU 12-9. So long, good night from Bogle Park in Northwest Arkansas.